You say you have courage. You claim you have done so many things that no other government before you has done. Yes, that is true. In true fascist fashion, you have made every act of pettiness, of vengeance, of hate, of bigotry a part of your narrative of courage. The reason no one has done it before you is not because no one had the courage, but simply because it was not the right thing to do. Has that thought ever struck you?
When we were under apartheid, we received an international solidarity. That's why today we are free in South Africa. People marched all over the world against South African apartheid. That's why today we are returning the favor to the people of Palestine.
Today, I speak of cowardice and courage and of the difference between the two. Of those cowards who hide behind the false bravado of authority, of power, of hate, of bigotry, of untruths, and dare to call it courage. After all, this government has turned propaganda and disinformation into a cottage industry.
Will come here every time Balfour Declaration is celebrated by reactionary forces. We will come here to condemn it because Balfour Declaration is reactionary. It was a colonizer, Britain, giving the land of Palestinians to the Jews without the consent of the Palestinians. We are saying to Britain, shame on you.
These laws were arrived at without consensus, tabled without scrutiny, and rammed down this nation's throat with the brute force of the treasury benches. They have firmly established this government's motto of brutality over morality. And everyone else in this country has been portrayed as a coward or a terrorist, from the farmers to the students to the old ladies of Shaheen Bagh.
The people of Palestine, they get jailed without trial by apartheid Israel. We are not here today because we hate the Jewish people. Our march is not against the Jews. Our march is against the apartheid Israel. So we must not live here thinking that the Jews are our enemies. They are not our enemies. We do not agree with the apartheid Israel. We are saying to apartheid Israel, respect democracy. We have nothing against you except the system of oppression, occupation of Gaza is wrong. We are saying return the land in the same way we are demanding our land here in South Africa. Let the people of Palestine own their own land.
The sacred cow that was the judiciary is no longer sacred. It stopped being sacred the day a sitting Chief Justice of this country was accused of sexual harassment, presided over his own trial, cleared himself, and then proceeded to accept a nomination to the upper house within 3 months of retirement, replete with Z+ security cover. The judiciary stopped being sacred when it chose to squander the greatest opportunity that any bench of the highest court of this land has ever seen, to reinforce the founding principles of our democratic republic and to uphold the rights enshrined in Part 3 of our Constitution.
If the USA was not agreeable to the oppression of the people of Palestine, that Israel will not be arrogant. The nonsense which is perpetuated by apartheid Israel in Palestine is supported directly by capitalism and by America. Everything that represents oppression must be defeated, must be fought against by all of us. Let us hold hands with the people of Palestine. It doesn't matter how many are you. You must just say, wrong, it's wrong.
You ready?
It's not a complex issue. That's the big thing. It's super simple. There's one group that has enormous power. It's the most powerful.